Double up and young.
Since you're sharing the mic, make sure you lean into it.
Okay.
I can have mine.
Oh, it's on.
Welcome to the second day's first round. And the winners of today's first game, the Bethlehem Banshees. We have head coach Jason Clark, student athletes Ashlyn Miles, Leah Macy, Kenzie Clayton, and Carly Thurman. Coach, comments, please.
Super proud of my team today. You know, we were down at the half. Told the girls that we just got to dig in on the defensive end, and if I'm not mistaken, we held them to 17 points in the second half, and that was definitely the difference in the ball game for us. You know, everybody knows that, you know, we score a lot of points, but our defense has not been where it needed to be, and I'm super proud of the girls to really dig in on that end of the court. And that's probably the difference in the game why we won. I know they had 6 threes at the half, and I'm looking at the stat sheet here, and they were 6 of 22 for the game, so we did a much better job of guarding that three-point line. Super proud.
Questions? In the very back.
Coach, you met with Pikeville earlier in the year. Obviously a much different result today. What was the biggest difference?
They hit 11 threes the first time, and I've got Leah Macy back.
Yeah, I didn't play around Christmas. I had a knee injury, so yeah, I didn't play in the first game.
Up front, around the corner.
After the win, first thing that happened is you guys all went in for a group hug. Any of the players, can you speak to kind of the culture of this team and why that connection is so special?
We've been playing together for a really long time, so it's really special just to have that feeling with each other, like knowing we've been working towards this the whole season, and then we also play other sports together, and we know how special it is there too, so it really adds to it.
Yeah, I'm very grateful to be a part of this group and to be here with this group of girls. It's a really special group of girls. It's like a second family, so we're really tight on and off the court.
Yeah, we like to say we're not just teammates, we're sisters, because we do clubs together, we do soccer together, we do track together, we do basketball. We hang out together on the weekends and go shopping. So it's really just a special connection that I don't think a lot of teams get the chance to have.
Right here, then him.
Yeah, I was wondering if you might just kind of speak to your journey this year, having gone through the knee injury, getting used to new teammates, and then being on this stage and excelling the way you did today.
Yeah, this group, like parents and coaches and teammates, are all very welcoming. It's just a really good group of people. You know, my parents, say the same thing, sit up there in the stands. They're just grateful to be around a group of people who are very supportive. You know, a lot of places don't have that, so we're really grateful for that. But I only got to play 2 games before getting a knee injury, being out for about a month and a half, and we're finally getting that chemistry together here in postseason, which is perfect timing. We've been playing together for a little over a month, so I'm just glad I actually got the chance to play with them because I thought I was going to be out the whole year, but thankfully, I wasn't out that long.
Kenzie Larryville. Since you're like sisters, does that mean it's okay to yell at sisters like it looked like you had to do a few times? I think, did you once tell Leah to run to get back down the court and a few other things during the game?
Yeah, that's definitely one of the perks is like we can kind of chirp at each other and none of us take it to heart because of that bond that we have. Like we can argue about the littlest things and we're over at the next play, and like that's just a really special bond. Again, like I don't think a lot of teams have like the chemistry to do that, and we just get really lucky in that way.
Right here.
Coach, what was the message to the team when you guys were trailing by 11 in the second? You mentioned those defensive adjustments, but what did you say to them?
Well, we decided that we was going to track the ball screen really hard and rotate and really just guard the three-point line. They shoot a lot of threes. They got a lot of weapons out on the three-point line. So it was basically, I told them every time out, it ain't about our offense. I think we averaged some 70 points a game, so I knew on the offensive end we would be fine, but it was just about us getting stops. And, the girls did a great job of it in the second half.
Yeah, I wanted to add something. I think defensive-wise, like something that doesn't really show up on the stat sheet is Kenny. Kenny usually guards the best player every game. She might not score in double digits at all, but she, has the toughest defensive role. So I think, that's a major key that some people might overlook just, looking at the stat sheet.
Carly, can you just talk a little bit about the intensity of the game and how much you maybe enjoyed it as it got a little more intense?
Yeah, I definitely think that makes the game more interesting. It's really high pace, and I think it's a lot of fun just to be a part of and get to play out there with my teammates because we like to play fast, and I think that's one of our strengths, and I think it adds to that part of the game.
Any final questions? Up front and in the back.
Leah, obviously, big day today. At this point, would you be able to speak to any updates in your recruitment timeline, that kind of thing?
Yeah, I haven't made a final decision yet, but hopefully here soon. But nothing specific or anything like that. But it's been a really fun process to get to experience and everything. It's cool watching them on TV this year and knowing I have personal relationships with basically every coach that's playing on TV. So it's just a cool experience, and I'm enjoying it. But this week is business, so I'm excited to be here with these girls.
Just to add in on that, so we were going in for, I think it was one of our district games, and one of her coaches called her, and it's like a pretty big coach, and she answers it, and I'm just like, does this happen daily to her? Because I'm like so confused. She just has like a full-on conversation. I'm like, all right, whatever. So we're kind of used to it, and we get free merch out of it.
Your final question there in the back.
Jason Clark, just a quick question there. We've talked about defense. I've followed your team all year. When you come off started to press, and all the players there, you turned them over a couple of times. Points off turnovers, big key. But again, go back and reiterate, what decision did you take to start pressing at that particular time of the game?
Well, I knew it was a key part of the game. I don't know what the score was. I think we was up by 2, and I thought if we kind of hit them with it there, kind of unexpectedly, that they might make a mistake or two, and we could kind of separate a little bit so we could, take care of the ball down the stretch and hit our free throws, and luckily that's what we did.
Coach, congratulations to you and the Banshees. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank
you, guys.
Ladies.